Man, welcome everybody to the New Low podcast where every episode is a new low. And today is a particularly new low because if I don't know how the COVID cases are doing, man. I'm pretty sure they're at an all time high or something, especially locally. My hair is longer than ever, and I can't wait to cut it off. I can't wait to get rid of it. Um, Besides that, we got a lot of other topics in the news, and one of the things that I want to bring up that's been in the news is about the podcast. It's we haven't uploaded in like 3 weeks, man, and that's tough. That's real tough, and it was on the news. Didn't feel good, man. I felt a little guilty. I made promises that I can't keep, which is it's like a type of people that exist in the planet. The kind of people who you know make promises but they can't keep it. And unfortunately, I fall into that group, man. It's not a fun group to be in. If I'm being honest, it's not. And the worst part, it's not like you're intentionally doing it. It's not like, man, I can't wait to make a promise that I can't keep. It's more just, yeah, I can do that, but then you're like, nah, I don't think I will, kind of thing. But it's not even like that. It's not like you don't even say no. It's not a choice, man. It's just like, I didn't do it. I just didn't do it, man. I mean, I don't know what to say. And that's just the type of people that I am. I fall into that group of I would call them the can't keep promise people, or the CKP. The CKPs there. Well, they can't keep promises. Some of them are pretty genuine. They want to keep their words, but they just can't. And yeah. Besides that, I'm should I make a promise right now? I think, but I want to change, right? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can change, but I want to, right? And man, there's so much. I feel like at a point of our life, we all wanted to change something. And if you've never had that, that means you're a child or a very young person, because nobody's perfect. Everybody is going through changes and everybody wants to change. Nobody's satisfied with where they are, and that's just a survival. That's just how people survive, honestly, I think. And that's just not, it's not only exclusive to people too. That's like everything, every organism like that. They always want more. Yeah. And man, where was I? But yeah, man, every Sunday morning, hopefully. Today's episode is not going to be on a Sunday morning. Today's like a compensation episode number 4, I believe, of the New Low podcast, which means this week Sunday. Hopefully, I'll get the boys, little Ayub Sama, little Ayub son. That's about it. I don't know who else I can get who'll be free on the day. Right now, as it stands, I can get him on. And at least one person would be like a nice number to land on. It's much better than doing like a lone pod. It's not fun. I mean, I wouldn't say it's not fun. It's just, it's not the same. It's very different when you have another person that you can bounce your idea off and you can make jokes with and have fun with, man. And it's just more fun that way. You just have fun, more fun. And maybe that speaks to the larger, like, hermit style lifestyle that people live sometimes. Some people are really solitary and they like living alone. Look, my camera, fuck. Alright. But but that's neither here nor there. So, yeah, I mean, let's get to the news, dog. Let's get to some meat and potatoes, as they say. And we have quite a handful of news topics. We have 2. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think honesty should be like like 100%. You should never be 100% honest. If you are, you're either really young or you're just dumb or something, because you can't be honest all the time. You can hurt people that way. You break families that way, dog. Don't always be honest. You gotta be, not to say dishonest, but sometimes you just not. You have to keep the truth away sometimes, just for the benefit of the greater good. And we have two news topics. That's, yeah. I don't want to hold that information from you guys though. And sometimes you gotta not hold the information from people. And the truth is, yeah, two. Just two. Well, technically, if we break down the first news topic, we can get like a bunch. The first topic is about China. Well, I like the way I said China. The first news topic is about China. They recently launched a moon to the rocket to collect some rocks. And I just like recently, not recently, like a minute ago, I looked in through my phone, and apparently it's the first probe to like collect rocks since 1970. For real, dude? I don't know how much I believe that. Like, are you telling me we've never went to collect moon rocks since 1970? I thought moon rocks were everywhere. I thought you could buy them on like eBay or something. But yeah, that's not the case, man. China launched their moon rocket a couple days back, probably like 3 days back. And a lot has happened actually since the last podcast. The elections were done, and the results right now is at the court. There's still, even though right now as it stands it's Joe Biden, but they are going through the jury and seeing if there's any like fraud or anything along those lines. As it stands, Donald Trump is living in the White House and is decorating it. He's gonna stay there for Christmas, and Joe Biden is the announced president of the United States for now, but I think he's also moved into the White House, so it's like, it's kind of nice, man. Maybe we should have like two families in the White House. You know, it's like the more the merrier, especially for Christmas, dude. You know, have little Biden Trump Christmas. But that's neither here nor there, man. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the American jury and the court decision. But we were at China. They launched a probe, I think it's called, to collect some moon rocks, and that's going well, I guess. But if you guys, I don't know how many of y'all would recall this. Some of y'all might be too old, but last year, mid last year or something, there was news about like China's proposed space station, like a moon base. They wanted to build a moon base, and I don't know much about that. It was just a concept that they had, and you know, a year later, look at them. They launched a freaking moon rocket, and who knows, maybe they're building a freaking moon base right now. I mean, we've seen that. They can build stuff fast, man. They can. That hospital they built in like 2 weeks or something, man. They can build, dude. And yeah, I mean, who's to say they might be building the moon base right now, and you know, on Christmas they'd be like, hey, surprise, we have a moon base and we're gonna spy on you or something. That's the thing about, like, if you have a base on the moon, dude, that's like a body that's outside of the planet. There's no like legal system there. You can do anything. It's not governed by like the maritime government or whatever. Get maritime body. Is that international police? I mean, Interpol, I guess. But that's just the planet, though. They can't quarrel with the moon. And if China takes over the moon, man, I mean, you know, that's great, really. Because if China didn't do it, no one would. It's like a nice little space race we got going. A little, you know, space race war almost, because they're Chinese. But, you know, that's neither here nor there again. But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a little competition on the moon. You know, we get more development on space travel and just living on the moon. I wouldn't want to live on the moon. It sounds like a hassle almost, you know. It's lower gravity, so you're gonna be weaker. You're gonna have weaker bones, weaker muscles. You know, I prefer on this planet the gravity is kind of nice. Underwater, it's nicer, dude. It's high pressure. Gravity is a little more intense. It's great for working out. Oh my god, look at the camera. It's dark. And man, you know, I thought about it for a little bit, and it's kind of ironic because of China, we can't go out of our freaking houses, but here they are leaving the freaking planet. You know, it's kind of it's kind of something to think about almost. But to be fair, though, I don't think there was any astronauts on that rocket, so they kind of abiding by their own COVID containment. You know, you don't want to put COVID on the moon. That's the last thing you want to do, really, put COVID on the moon. But yeah, I don't think there was a man on the moon this year, you know, but that's a good thing. But I would love to visit the moon, though. I wouldn't want to live there, but I wouldn't mind, like, visiting just for, like, a day or two, you know. Maybe stay at a little hotel, Chinese moon base. But yeah, China moon program. That's one of the news that happened last week. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what the second news topic is. And that's another thing, man. I'm in that CKP group, Can't Keep Promise People. And I'm also in the I wouldn't say I have bad memory. Like, I don't have bad memory. I just don't remember things that often. You know, it's not bad memory. I just have different kind of memory, dude. I just remember things differently, you know. And I don't know. Maybe I do have bad memory. Maybe I have a little mild Alzheimer. I have mild Alzheimer, and that's another group of people that I'm a part of, man. Little mild Alzheimer's. I think I've always had like not the best memory, because I just think it's like, why do I have to remember this? You know, why do I have to remember birthdays? Like, what? How it makes no sense to remember things like that. And yeah, man, I don't remember a lot of things, man. But that doesn't mean I don't remember everything. I remember a lot of things. Sometimes I remember pretty insignificant, useless things that maybe have deeper meaning or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't remember things. But the second news topic. Let me see if did I even have a second news topic, or did I make that up? Did I? Let me see. Maybe I did have a second news topic, but I just forgot about it. Something cool I want to talk about is, oh yeah. Alright, we have two more news topics that just came up in my head that I might forget soon. Thailand. Got two things about Thailand. One of it is a short one. Thailand recently, well, not really that recently, they launched a program, initiative, not even recently, I think like the start of the year or something. I don't know much about this program, but basically they're giving out free THC oil to their people. How freaking wild is that? That's not even like California. California just legalized it. This guys out here giving out free THC, dude. Come on. That's kind of wild to me. And then I was watching this documentary about like that Thailand free weed thing from Al Jazeera, and it's legit, man. They're giving out free weed. You just have to go into like this check-in station. You have to tell them your problems, and then they'll just designate your dosage. They'll give you a couple of drops. You know, I can't sleep. I'm sleeping at 4 a.m., you know, which is a common thing now. Everybody's sleeping at 4 a.m. You know, what's wrong with you guys? Why you guys do that? It's kind of weird. But yeah, sleeping at 4 a.m. You tell them, man, I've been sleeping at 4 a.m. I've been feeling a little cloudy, a little hazy. I've been feeling a bit, when I wake up, I feel like I have, my brain feels a bit slugged out. Like it's been in a boxing match almost. And my face, my sinuses feel like they're stuffed up, like they're squished in. And then they'll be like, yeah, You can take like 20 drops of THC oil a day. I don't know about THC oil, how many drops you gotta take and how much dosage, too much. But yeah, that's really, really cool. And they're right next to us. They're the closest country beside us. Singapore is separated by water. The only country that's touching us is Thailand. And if you count Sabah and Sarawak, I guess Indonesia is also touching us, but we don't really count. Let's be, if you I mean, I like Sabah Sarawak. It's just unfortunate they're part of us. If they were the independent nation, dude, they'd be so much better off. They got so much oil. They'd probably conquer Brunei because it's just like this little piece of land. They would be like, yeah, I'll take that. But no, man. What was I? Oh, THC oil. Yeah, Thailand's giving out free THC. Shout out to Thailand. I might apply for citizenship. Get a little dual citizenship. Get a Thai citizenship. And man, Thailand is nice though, man. They got so much. They got like massage. They got a lot of talent. I see a lot of like anime studios. Like a lot of the animes, they have like Thai like animation studios like credited. And also they have lady boys, dude. Like come on, dog. It's like kind of wild. They got a lot of beaches. Everybody's brown. Yeah, everybody's freaking brown. There's no like in between. It's not like really dark, really light. It's just brown. Everywhere you see, dude, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I mean, it's like tropical. It's like a tropical island nation. I mean, except for the tourists, I guess they're really white. A lot of them are pretty white, and you have the like white citizen, like tourists that apply for citizenship because they just fell in love with the beach, type of thing. The next news about Thailand is recently one of the temples, they had like a celebration, dude, and they popped off these firecrackers, and it scared like a bunch of monkeys, dude, and these monkeys just freaking freaked out, and they started like running away. They were like scurrying, and there was a bunch of freaking monkeys, dude. They were like swarming the streets, running away from the temple. And just goes to show, man, fireworks are not cool. It's not cool. It's not even fun anymore. Who looks at the sky and be like, "Oh"? No one's at awe anymore. That's the thing. No one's like awe-inspired by fireworks. It's not even worth it. Why do they do it? It's not fun. Which brings me to a complaint about like Deepawali, bro. I say Deepawali. You gotta say it. You gotta separate the syllables like that, man. Deepawali. No, Deepawali. That's how I say it, Deepawali. Now I'm conscious about how I say it, so I can't say it normally. But yeah, man, Deepavali was tough, dude. Especially for like people in brickfields, dude. The fireworks were popping off, and locally, I mean in my neighborhood, there was only one house that was popping it off, and it was excessive, I would say. That's the best word I can use to describe the situation. Excessive. Like it really, I wouldn't say hatred, but like a deep something, like a very deep, like intense, vocal, not even vocal, like internal, intense flame or something. Like just, man, and I was like, God damn, bro, have these people no consideration, dude? And they were popping it off at 3 a.m., dude. They timed it. They played it from night to 1 a.m. or something, and then they stopped for like 2 hours, and then at 3 a.m., dude, they popped it off again for some reason. And it wasn't like just lights and fireworks. It was this weird ass just sound one. It's just really loud. It's like a bomb. And at first I thought it was freaking gunshots because in my neighborhood, it's not really the safest. It's not a gated community. It's not little Cyberjaya. It's Puchong, man. Puchong, you get pop, man. There's a lot of pops here. No, we don't get that much gun violence here, but if I hear a pop here, my first assumption is someone's getting popped, right? And yeah, it wasn't a gun. Yeah, because they do shoot crows sometimes. Because here that we get, well, we used to have a bunch of crows. Now they're gone, really. Oh man, I've been going on, dude. But yeah, we used to have a bunch of crows, but we don't anymore. And they used to shoot the crows because I don't know, some kind of a population control thing, and yeah, and they would shoot it here too, man, right beside my house, and near this opening. Yeah, and they would just pop them off, bro. Well, not that frequently, honestly. Um, yeah, we don't get as much crows though either. Maybe because that's, I don't know. I don't know why we don't get as much crows here. We don't get as much of any animals anymore, honestly, if I'm being frank. We don't really get that much wildlife. A couple birds were like hanging out my window. A couple there were two of them. They haven't came back for like a really long time. I'm kind of getting worried now. I saw them like a couple days ago, but they weren't together. That was just one. It was just half. I guess they broke up or something, but damn, dog. It was like a magpie thing. It was like black with like a white like body line or something. I wanted to take a picture of it. I took a picture of a kingfisher which landed in the back of my house. I was like, oh damn, dog. I can get close. Took a nice close up. And I wanted to do the same with the birds, but man, I haven't gotten the chance. But yeah, man, birds are cool. Fireworks, excessive, unnecessary. I can't wait for New Year's. Maybe we can do a New Year podcast where we talk about fireworks. Because fireworks is not fun. No one's having fun. You're kidding yourself if you say you're having fun with fireworks. Even children are like, I got a freaking iPad. I got COD, Warzone. I'm rank 50. I'm a child. You think fireworks entertain me? It's not enough. It's not enough for kids anymore. If you want to entertain a child, you gotta buy them like a RTX 2080 or a RTX 3090. The bar keeps going up. And I remember back in my day, it wasn't that hard, man. You gave me like 2 ringgit. I'm a happy kid. 2. Oh man, 2 ringgit was big money. The weekly allowance was like 1 ringgit. And if you bump it up to 2 ringgit, that opens up a lot of possibilities, dude. Like it's 2 ringgit a day. That's more than how much I make today. That's more than how much I make today. And that's wild, dude. Yeah, 2 ringgit a day, and people would hear of some story of some kid with 5 ringgit a day, and then you meet it, and then it turns out it's your friend, and your friend's getting 5 ringgit a day, and you're like judging him because he gets 5 ringgit a day for a week. That's like McDonald's money, dude. That's huge. That's huge, man. Shout out to all the 50 cent. Shout out to all the people who got 0 ringgit weekly allowance, man. That's tough. That's tough, man. I bet they'll be happy with 1 ringgit a week. But yeah, man, the bar is getting high, man. Kids want more. They want V-Bucks. They want Fortnite V-Bucks now, and bars are higher now, which is why. Well, the bars are only high if you set it yourself. Because if you're a parent and then you just be like, you isolate your kid. Don't give him Fortnite. Don't give him a PC. Give him like a stick, and give him like a sharp rock, and then just let him figure things out for himself. I feel like that style of parenting has just gone out of style, man. What happened to give your kid a stick parenting? Let him try to learn naturally, man. Let him like poke the stick in the ground, make like a little pillar, That was the biggest achievement of my childhood, making a wooden pillar and other crafty stuff like that. But now you just gotta shove an iPad. I have a huge gripe with that. Shoving an iPad in your kid's face, shoving a phone, shoving a screen in your kid's face. That's not fun. That's not fun for you. That's not fun for your kid. They're gonna download TikTok, and then they're gonna start watching TikTok, and then they get served like raunchy stuff. Man, it's not. Oh, camera went off. Yeah, I think I have to wrap it up soon, dog. It's been. Well, yeah, man. I gotta wrap up soon. Don't give kids V-Bucks. Give them like a boomerang or something, man. And man, I gotta be honest. I've been out of it. Like the past couple of weeks, I've been really out of it. And then I did a little thinking. I feel like out of it, as in like if I were to describe it like in an analogy, it would be like there's a lot of condensation build up in the brain kind of thing. There's a lot of like condensate that's clouding your view, judgment, and a lot of things. And man, then I did a little thinking. It's just like it's not just me right now, dude. Everybody's going through a little condensation. And if you feel out of it, I would say I've been working out too, and that's weird. Working out is supposed to make you feel good, but it's not. Well, to be fair, I wasn't doing that heavy of a workout. I gotta work out later too after this pod, dude. I gotta work out. I've been working out late too. It's not even fun. Like 10 p.m. 200 push-ups, 100 bicep curls, kind of like high rep, low weight stuff. That's good for building muscle endurance, which you might need sometimes. But yeah, man, my advice, dude, if you're going through a little condensation, a little mind cloudiness, if you just feel like out of it, I don't really have advice. Me too. That's it, really. All right, man. Thanks for listening. This has been the New Low Pod. Wasn't that a thing that we were doing for the ending? This has been a new low. Yeah, I think that was it. Thanks for listening. This has been a new low. Thanks for listening. This has been a new low. Yeah.